businesses and help for hourly wage earners.
The virus is now in all 50 states after West Virginia reported its first case today. The nationwide death toll now sits at 103. Washington state leads with 54 deaths. Here in Georgia, there are 146 cases and only one death.
Also today, Governor Kemp asking the U.S. Small Business Administration for a disaster declaration. The move will allow Georgia businesses to apply for low-interest loans, and by the end of this week, the governor says testing capacity will double at state labs to 200 coronavirus tests per day.
And some of those tests just might come from a Cobb County park where coronavirus testing is going to get underway tomorrow. CBS 46's Trayson Bragg live at Jim Miller Park in Marietta with the very latest. Trayson, good evening.
Good evening, Sean. Yeah, tomorrow, Cobb County health officials are going to be shutting down a portion of this park you see behind me in order to test a group of people for the coronavirus. That group was referred to the county by a number of doctors. But the question is, where do the rest of us go if we want to get tested? It's the question that's growing more popular by the day.
Do you know where to get it tested?
No.
That's the test for COVID-19, aka the coronavirus.
No, to be honest.
From what I understand, there's been like a circle of confusion directing people to other places. Like if you go to the emergency room, they're going to direct you to your primary. If you go to your primary, they're going to redirect you to another place.
So I decided to throw on the plastic gloves and call a few urgent care facilities in the area.
If I wanted to come in and get a test for the COVID-19, can I do that?
No, sir. Well, unfortunately, we don't do the testing for the COVID-19 here. No, sir.
Oh, why not?
Because we don't do it.
Oh, okay, so there's no way you guys can do the test.
Correct.
Out of the 10 facilities I called, only 4 said they could test me. So I called the state's phone line dedicated to providing information about the coronavirus.
They should not be saying they can't test because every healthcare facility is capable of taking a swab.
In fact, the representative on the line run by the state's health department told me every medical professional should be able to perform the test. After taking a nasal swab, doctors are asked to call the same line I called. Now, once doctors connect to that line, they'll be given a link and a form which will provide them with a way of getting your sample to the state's public health lab. This is another important note here. Only people experiencing symptoms of the coronavirus will receive the test after being evaluated by a doctor. Reporting live in Cobb County, I'm Trayson Bragg, CBS 46 News.
Trayson, thank you. Tonight, we've learned an unknown number of healthcare personnel at Emory have tested positive for the coronavirus. Emory Healthcare confirms they have workers who tested positive and who are now self-isolating at home. Meanwhile, one Emory ER doctor is distancing himself from his own family by living in an isolated area of their home. His wife, an epidemiologist at Emory's medical school, is on maternity leave and says it was a difficult decision.
My husband and I are really very privileged and fortunate to have a place in our house where he can move and separate himself for us to really do our part in social distancing. And we recognize not everyone has that luxury to do that, but really trying to listen to the public health advice.
We've also learned a team of 2 medical students and 6 residents from Morehouse Medical School were exposed to a coronavirus patient at Grady Hospital. Those students and residents are now self-quarantined.
The one piece of good news is we're going to be able to get outside and enjoy the weather. Long runs or walks encouraged tomorrow. Temperatures will be in the low 70s, which is warmer than today. We'll begin the day with a little bit of fog, just a few isolated showers through the afternoon. Overall, we are going to hold on to cloudy skies. We're going to continue this warming trend. Thursday will be the nicest day of the week. 80 degrees with no rain. A front will come through by the end of the week and drop our temperatures into the weekend. I'll have your hour-by-hour forecast for rain, and I'll show you when we'll see washout conditions.